Hopefully our players had a chance to rest, relax, watch some college football, and really get re-energized for this final stretch. The playoffs have begun for us. Each week we face an elimination game. We were up for the test last time, and we know that the path to the Mountain West Championship goes through Reno. And we're hoping that as well as the Red Wave travels, that we go pack Mackey Stadium this weekend and paint Reno red. Our guys have done a great job playing in front of the Red Wave, and the last time we were up there, they were a big factor, and hopefully it'll be the same this week. Think back 3 weeks ago, how poorly we played, how bad we felt. To think that a couple weeks later we're in a position where that the path to the Mountain West Championship is in our hands. We can control our destiny by winning out. It's a heck of a testament to our seniors and their leadership that they kept our guys in the boat and kept our guys progressing. And it also speaks to what we spoke to since summer. There's a ton of parity in this league. There's good coaches and really good players, and on any given Saturday, anybody can beat anybody. We always knew that this was going to be a possibility, but until it actually happens, you can't plan on it. But it's real now. We had a meeting last night at 8 o'clock. All of our guys came back in after the weekend, and there's definitely a buzz on our team that, hey, through all the ups and downs we've had this year, we're right where we want to be as far as having an opportunity to win a championship in November.
Do you feel a little momentum from that San Jose State win, or does a bye week dissipate some of that?
No, I think the big thing is our guys' confidence has returned. We played probably for the first time all year against a quality opponent with some confidence, with some swagger. We made plays in all 3 phases, and that tends to have a ripple effect. Defense does something, then special teams does something, then offense does something, and you multiply that momentum, and the results turn out to a heck of a quarter we had in the second quarter. I'm hoping that our young guys are learning how to build that and then continue that this week. I mean, you got to remember we're playing with, I think, 21 first-year players. 16 freshmen, 8 true freshmen are playing. So those guys haven't been there before, but I like the progress we're making.
I asked you about Martez Waller. How is he, and should we expect to see 33 on the field Saturday night?
He's made great progress. We'll see this week. We're not going to comment on his health the rest of the week, other than we're hoping to have him out at practice this week, and then we'll judge it from there. Well, I think that's the reason we move the ball effectively with Brian, is that the guys around him see how gutty that guy is, and that can't help but inspire everybody around him. The guy's a winner. He's a winner in life. He gets it done on and off the field. And guys want to follow a guy that's willing to put their own personal discomfort aside to get the job done. Sometimes he doesn't look real pretty doing it, but the guy's gutty and finds ways to win. And that's the thing I really respect out of Brian. I think our entire team does. The only way you can play fast and passionately is if you know what to do. If you have confidence in what to do. If you have confidence that the guy in front of you is going to play his technique, so you don't have to look and see if he's done his, then I have to do mine. And early in the year, we had a lot of young players, and guys were doing that. There wasn't a lot of trust built up. I think we're building that trust so that guys can play extremely fast. And if we'll play with that fast energy, we can play at that level. Nevada's going to make their plays. Fajardo's a heck of a quarterback. Arguably he's probably the best quarterback in this league. Being a 4-year starter with what he does, running the ball as well as throwing the ball. He's going to be a difficult, matchup for us. But if we can limit his explosive plays, and you do that by getting multiple guys there, I like our chances. Well, they're still running, the pistol. Nick Rolovich has been there 3 years. Each year it evolves a little bit. It's a power downhill running game with some option principles and play action pass off of it, and they've got really super weapons that they're going with. The running back Don Jackson is a 5'10", 210-pound guy who's very difficult to bring down one-on-one. He's a strong running back. Outside, they've got 3 receivers. I don't know what the story is with Henderson. He got carted off the field last week at Air Force in the game, so I haven't heard anything on him. But he's a matchup problem for people. He's a 6'5", 220-some-pound receiver that physically is a basketball player. He boxes shorter guys out and has really good hands. Ricky Turner's an explosive threat for them at the other receiver spot. So they've got some weapons there. And again, I think they do a nice job of mixing things up. And When all else fails, Fajardo, because of his athleticism, buys time, or he just takes turns and runs, and he can run away from people. Defensively, they've got a new defensive coordinator this year in Scott Boone. I think he's really changed the culture of that defense. They're playing extremely hard. They're really good up front. Their two defensive ends, I think, are outstanding. Seau and Hecking put a lot of pressure on quarterbacks, and they're just playing, with that passion that you want defenses to play with. It's going to be a heck of a challenge for our guys both sides of the ball.